Welcome. Doc Favors here, owner and founder of the Essential Leaders Institute. And today I want to share a message with you that I believe is very important and vital to your success. And that lesson is going to be on leadership, but it's not going to be leadership the way you believe it or the way you have seen it before. I want to share with you a concept called leading yourself. Leading yourself. Now, as we get into this, you all do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, and share. Let's try to get 100 and some likes for this video so we can get this thing, the algorithm up. I appreciate that. For all of the new subscribers here, you all, come on, let's clap it up for y'all. Give it up for yourself. Woohoo. And I will be answering a few questions from you all as well, who asking about pivots and things of that nature. I told you all I would drop nuggets in some of these videos for you. Okay, so I think we have something. I'll share that a little later toward the end, so stick around toward the end. All right, but let's get to this leadership, you all. Mentor John Maxwell used to say this, that the leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And I've studied leadership for well over I'm talking about 2.5 decades, like for real. So as I turn 50, it'll be 3 decades that I've been in leadership, you guys, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And what I found is that many times it's easier to lead someone else than it is to lead yourself. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute, because why is it that I can see things in other people that they need to fix, but I can rarely see it in myself? I have a hard time looking in the mirror. Guys, let me tell you, you'd be surprised how many people are thrust into positions of leadership because of intimidation or money or just, favor with someone, but they have not taken the time to learn how to lead and govern themselves. And so I'm just going to share it, just going to be honest with you, man. This piece right here, when it comes to leading and governing yourself, man, this is one of the most important pieces that I teach to all of the young leaders and clients that we have in our coaching program, is that you gotta deal with yourself. I mean, shoot, Michael Jackson even said you got to start with the man in the mirror, So with that being said, you all, let's work just a little bit. That I'm not going to be on here too long, because y'all know I like to keep my videos short. But if I say we had to look in the mirror, it's a few areas in leadership that you've got to master in these skill sets, right? Number one, I think you got to become, in this season, innovative. We need more innovative thinkers who can understand that times are changing, and they're changing rapidly. So for an example, if you all notice, I don't necessarily post things that I believe will get likes and stuff like that. No. I post things that I want to post. I heard Gary Vee say something just the other day on another platform. He said, man, when people, they're getting burnout real fast because they're trying to post something just to get the likes, when it's the exact opposite. Post things that you're interested in. Post things that you are passionate about. And eventually you'll find your tribe, because guess what? If you're focused and you're interested, you're passionate about it, then other people are going to be passionate about it. Then when you all connect, you found your tribe. So right now, you guys, you see it. We pivoted. We're doing more mindset. We're doing more of goal achievement. We're doing more of personal. The whole industry or field that I've switched to is personal growth and development, okay? And understanding it's easy for me because I am a pastor. But what I want you to realize is, as all that relates to leadership, you can't lead people who don't want to follow. And you can't make people follow you. The only way you can make people follow you all is through inspiration. So now, how do we do that? We become innovative. We begin to think up creative ways of how to present the content that we're interested in, and think about creative ways of how to innovate and produce content that people want to experience for themselves, because they're passionate about the same thing. So number one, you all, innovate. It's okay. Mom and dad used to do it this way. As a matter of fact, when I was in school, they did it this way. Well, we have to pivot and do it a different way. And that's what we're doing. I'm so excited to say that we are now having another live conference this year. We are combining the Harvest Conference, the ACE Conference, which is a conference for business leaders, coaches, and ministry leaders. But we're also putting a component on here with the personal growth and development, so that we can have people there. So I got students that's going to be joining, student and clients that's already joined. We're going to be taking some pictures, you all. We're going to present them. We went and got other hats for them from the Essential Leaders Institute in various colors. And they're going to get their hats and stuff, man. And we're going to have a good time. But we're starting something that we're going to build out. So any of you all may consider wanting to come down to Florida, Jacksonville, man. Don't believe the hype what everybody's saying. We still down here and we're thriving down here, okay? Now, yes, some funny things going on, but guess what? We still doing what we do. So anyway, my small little political piece right there. Okay. So anyway, if you interested, once again, just join that link down below, man, and you can get contacted and connected with us. And when we having our live events and our online virtual events, for free, you can be a part of it. So we got people coming down here from Texas, man, from Georgia, of course, Florida, man, and they're coming down to a live place. And then we still got other people streaming in. So we get things together, all right? So with that being said, number one is innovation. Number two, you all, something that you have to master if you want to be a leader, guys. And I might just end it with this and do a part two because I don't want it to go too long, but you got to master your emotions, people. In other words, you have to understand. Even I remember when I first started on YouTube and I got a bad review from somebody. I didn't do a video for almost a week and a half, trying to figure out how can I help that person, how can I please that person, so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, guys, you can't please everyone. You're not going to be everyone's leader. But first and foremost, you have to learn how to lead yourself first. You got to learn how to innovate for yourself. Learn how to trust your inner guts. Learn how to trust your intuition, okay? And then, two, you have to learn how to master your emotions because you won't lead listening to everyone, listening to all these other opinions. Well, you got to stay laser sharp focused on the task and the assignment that you have been given. And I promise you guys, sometimes our emotion does get in the way because you want to help someone. You see someone who your program or service or product could just help. But guess what? They not ready yet for whatever reason. Their paradigm is in the way. Their old paradigm hasn't changed because they're not even aware that they're even dealing with a paradigm or old system or old way of thinking. And you see it and it kind of frustrates you. But let me tell you something. You got to remove your emotion out the way if you want to be an effective leader. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be emotionally involved with what you're doing. All I'm saying is when you're interacting with people, you have to understand that they're not yours. They don't belong to you. And guess what? You can't make them do anything. I don't care if they even work for you. They could always quit, right? So then you have to be emotionally strong enough so that you can say, okay, bygones be bygones. Okay, I agree to disagree, or we agree to part ways and there's no hard feeling. The only way you can get to that level of mastery, guys, is by working on yourself, leading yourself, doing unto others what you would have them do unto you. And then, of course, lastly, you all, I'm gonna hit you with this, and I promise you this is the last one for today. You got to become more service-minded. Everyone who's made any type of wealth in the earth realm understands that you get wealthy by helping other people do the same. You have to look at yourself and become more service-minded because, look, people who are focused on themselves are less likely to make changes for the team for people focused on serving others. In other words, if you always focus on not serving people, but focusing on what you can get out of it, right? So I teach people like this as clients. When you're having coaching clients and you're marketing or whatever and we're trying to share your product, the biggest thing you have to do is make sure that you share the value, okay? So if you're paying, say, $3,000, you need to be getting $30,000 worth of value. You see what I mean? It has to be that big for me to say, okay, I'm going to pay for it. So you figure, well, man, Faye, you paid some money to go through a coach client. Yeah. If I pay $20,000, $30,000, I'll best be getting $200,000, $300,000 X back. You all got to understand that's a mindset, right? So then how do you get that mindset? It's by serving people. You under promise and over deliver. You always give people way more than what they're giving you in transmission. So when my team come, the ones who signed up for this first piece, y'all, we got 6 months worth of content and information that's just going to blow their mind. Then we got bonus sections one-on-one with them to help them strategize. Then we got what we call an Q&A, or something similar. We got Q&A sessions where they can ask questions in live time, real time, and get the advice and wisdom from not only me, but all the mentors that I've had over the years, okay? So that's what I mean when I say be service-minded. Be service-minded. Serve other people. And then guess what? Gotta release people to help serve you in your vision and your dream. I believe that wholeheartedly, man. That's the law of reciprocity. It's the law of compensation. You get out of life what you put into it, okay? So look, guys, that's Doc Favors here, man. Once again, if you like this content is good for you, do your boy a favor. Hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, you all. We got to start moving at a different rate and a different pace. And please, I need you all to share this video because I need to get the numbers back up to where they are so we can help other people. We got to get this material out to as many people as we possibly can because some people really deserve to change and to pivot and to experience, what it means to create a better life. If this is your first time here, once again, I'm Doc Mike Favors, man. I help you strengthen your mind so you can create the life of freedom that you want. Travel, driving what you want, eating how you want, living good, smelling good, walking good, the whole nine. And that's just what we do. So with that being said, man, appreciate all of you all as well. And stay tuned now, because I believe we got something coming out. We may have a new platform that I'm going to drop and see. I always like to share it with my tribe over here. But I got to test it first, got to work out the kinks first, because you know how y'all are. I give y'all something that don't work, y'all going to be on somebody's head. And I'm not going to do that. So anyway, don't forget to click the link below. Join that private Facebook group. Schedule a call with me to see what type of program we have that'll work out best for you and help you get to that level of freedom. We'll see you next time.